Where commercial load lugging meets 5-seat practicality, these are the best pickups available to buy in the UK this year. A few years ago, it looked like pickup trucks might explode in popularity and turn into a real SUV alternative. Far from being the utilitarian workhorses of old, modern pickup trucks can be spec'd extremely luxuriously, and the driving experience gets closer to that of a regular SUV than ever. Since they can be classified as commercial vehicles, you also pay just £275 in road tax per year, and it's possible to claim the VAT back if it is only used for business. What's more, when they are registered to a company, but also used privately by an employee, pickup trucks fall under the benefit in kind (BIK) rules for vans rather than cars, which means a flat rate of £700 per year for 20% taxpayers, cheaper than most cars. Toyota Hilux. The Hilux has been part of Toyota's commercial vehicle range since the late 60s, and it has since garnered a reputation for versatility and dependability that means nobody bats an eyelid when they find that the fully loaded trim level is dubbed invincible. The Hilux is comfortable and decently finished inside, and also more refined and more pleasant to use than some of its rivals. Creditable ride and handling sophistication distinguish it also, as do dimensions that allow it to narrowly escape feeling elephantine on tighter roads. As part of a midlife update in 2019, the car got new bumpers and some cabin and equipment revisions, one of which made for better provision of active safety systems. A year later, Toyota refined the car's chassis, styling, and interior again, improving ride and handling by another step and adding equipment and visual appeal for range-topping Invincible X versions. The Toyota now comes with a choice of 148 bhp 2.4-liter and 201 bhp 2.8-liter 4-cylinder diesel engines, which don't make it sound exciting next to some multi-cylinder options, even if the 2.8 has plenty of real-world performance and decent refinement. Those who do need to transport heavier cargo may also be pleased to find out that its carrying capacity exceeds that of most of its competitors. Most Hiluxes will be double cabs, but a single cab and an extended cab are available on the 2.4 and no-frills trims. If you want all the bells and whistles, and there are many these days, including a potent JBL premium sound system, it'll only be a double cab for you. Ford Ranger. It's the UK's best-selling pickup truck, and for good reason. It's got a wide selection of strong engines, the most car-like handling in the class, and it's good value. The Ranger is the Blue Oval's current global light truck. It was launched in its current form in 2010. Engineered in Australia, one of Ford's bigger pickup markets outside of the USA, and is built in 6 locations around the world, with European market vehicles sourced from South Africa. Like the Hilux, the Ranger is available as a bare-bones single cab or extended cab, or as a double cab, with load bay length decreasing as the passenger compartment grows. Engines are now all 4-cylinder, 2.0-liter turbodiesels of up to 210 bhp, with a choice of manual or automatic gearboxes. The Ranger doesn't offer the material cabin appeal of some alternatives, but it has a comfortable driving position, decent mechanical refinement, and a relatively settled and compliant on-road ride, with harmoniously weighted and well-tuned controls that make for impressively intuitive drivability. And then there's the deliciously rabid, top-of-the-line Ford Ranger Raptor performance version, with its hardcore off-roading suspension specification and its wild body styling. It's pricey, and since it's not rated to carry a ton in the load bay, it's technically not that useful as a commercial vehicle, but it would make a very appealing privately owned weekend weapon anyway. Isuzu D-Max. You would imagine Isuzu to be quite good at building pickup trucks, since that is all it sells in the UK. The Isuzu D-Max has been a quiet mainstay of the pickup truck market for years and has just been given a thorough refresh. With competitors like the X-Class and Amarok now off sale, Isuzu is hoping to capture some of their market shares. To do that, it continues to offer the D-Max in bare-bones workhorse spec, as well as more lifestyle-oriented versions with an up-to-date infotainment system, digital gauges, and a nicer interior. It's available as a single or double cab. There's no extended cab version of the Isuzu, but then that's a more niche choice anyway. The new D-Max is now a strong choice, with a nicer interior than before, a 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating, not a given in the segment, and very acceptable on-road manners. The D-Max still sits on a ladder chassis, which means that it's very stout and still extremely capable off-road. Where it does still lag behind the competition is with its powertrain. It's the same gruff 1.9-liter diesel as before. It's now quieter, but the performance from the 162 bhp unit is still lethargic. 62 miles per hour takes close to 13 seconds whether you have the 6-speed automatic gearbox or the 6-speed manual. Buyers might well forgive it for that, since all variants undercut their Hilux equivalents on price. Song. Young Musso. If you are after an even more left-field option than the Isuzu, there is always Songyong, which offers the Muso. This means rhinoceros in South Korea, where this vehicle is produced. It's a far cry from the vaguely sporty, Ken Greenly designed SUV of the same name that came to the UK in the mid-1990s, but it delivers respectable performance and handling, as well as strong towing capacity and utility for value-savvy buyers. The Muso's 179 bhp, 2.2-liter diesel engine offers more grunt than some in the class, and its rating to tow 3.5 tons on a brake trailer also trumps certain rivals. In standard form it looks a little peculiar with its short load bay, but does offer 4 seats big enough to be usable by adult passengers. That it's also one of the shortest cars of its kind stands to make it appeal to those who've struggled to get vehicles like these into parking spaces like those you typically find in UK car parks. Songyong does also offer a Muso LWB Rhino if you do need a full-length bed. Yes, that makes it the Rhino LWB Rhino, if you've been paying attention. Nor does the additional length come from a longer wheelbase, as the name suggests. It just has a longer rear overhang to create a normal-sized load bed. The LWB Rhino only comes in the top trim, though. The Muso corners with very decent grip and roll control, and the fairly light steering, and helpfully small diameter steering wheel, has a better center feel than many. Same goes for the low road and wind noise. Mitsubishi L200. If you want a Mitsubishi L200, you'd better be quick, as Mitsubishi is leaving the UK market later this year. There's no fixed date yet, but the latest is that it will be winding up sales operations by autumn 2021 and transitioning to an after-sales only business. For the time being, the L200 is in its 6th full model generation, with a 148 bhp 2.2-liter turbodiesel engine and as a club cab or double cab body design, although various trim levels can be had to mix equipment, 4x4 capability, ruggedized looks and value to your particular preference. In its current generation, this was the car that finished 5th and last in our pickup truck group test in 2018. It attracted criticism for its curiously configured driving position, for its slightly cramped cabin, for particularly slow and vague steering, for its noisy diesel engine, and for its ability to maintain traction easily over tougher terrain. For modern styling appeal, cabin space and both towing and carrying capacity, the L200 is more competitive with its peers, and likewise for outright performance and fuel economy. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.